Tell me when we're ready. All right, we are backstage with Saving Abel. We've got the most unique interviewing room. We're in like a kitchen/massage room. So what do you think of this place?
I would absolutely love to eat a meal here while getting a massage, but I think we could probably make that happen.
Let's get some food. We'll sit down and talk. Get a shot of this, Chase. Show us around.
See, it's the weirdest kitchen massage table ever.
That's a weird combination, isn't it? Kitchen massage.
It is. It's very weird.
All right, so starting out, what do you think you'd be doing if you weren't in a band?
Oh, Lord, I'd be doing the same thing I was doing when I quit to leave for the band. I'd probably still be drawing blood at the local hospital.
Wow.
That's what I used to be, a phlebotomist, man, and nobody gives you a thank you for that job. Everybody hates you. Of course, you are sticking needles in them, so, you know, I complain as well.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's where you got the idea for Addicted, right?
Yep. It's kind of lonely, 4 in the morning, walking through the hospital by yourself with all the lights off. I sang the song a good 2 weeks before I actually wrote it down. But it would never get out of my head, so as I was passing by the nurse's station, I grabbed a doctor's prescription pad. And since I myself am not a doctor and can't prescribe myself to anything, I just wrote the lyrics down on it and still got the pad to this day, man.
Oh, and I know you've probably been asked this a million times, but what was it like shooting Addicted?
That was the best day of work in my life.
That was work?
That was, yeah, well, it wasn't much work, but that was the very first video we've ever shot, and it had 2 chicks in it, so, you know.
You're like, if this is what it's like to be a rock star.
You walk in and you're like, 2 chicks at the same time. Wow. And then they hand you a 5th of Jack, because it was in the video too, and you're like, hold on.
I gotta drink.
Whoa, yeah. It was kind of cool though, dude. Cool day at work.
Chicks, beer, and music. I guess that's the life, huh? Yeah, baby. So, tell me, what's it like touring with Nickelback?
Dude, they're just nice guys. It took them about 3 shows before they actually came up and introduced ourselves, which, you know, you work with new people, you know, you got to get everything balanced out and the kinks out of the hose, you know. So I was just walking down the hall and Chad walks right up, you know, what do you say? You're like, what? You know, so he shakes my hand and introduces himself, and dude, you know, it's a privilege. I tell him it's a privilege just to be out here with him. But man, the whole band came in right behind us in our locker room and met up with us and talked with us for a second. Super cool guys, man.
Did you get a little starstruck when Chad came up to you?
Well, yeah. I mean, when you first look, you know, when you first see somebody like that, you have to take a double look. You know, that's like when we were in Canada. You know, we were doing Much Music, and Tom Cruise was up there doing his movie Valkyrie, I think, and he walked right by me, and I'm just like, oh my God. His skin is so porcelain. Look at it, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, yeah, it's cool. All the things you get to do, see, and meet.
Now, flip roles here. What's it like to be the star and have people be like, "Oh my gosh, it's Saving Abel"?
When we first started out, I mean, it was kind of hard to deal with, you know, because you know, you're sleeping in a van, you're waking up and doing 8:30 in the morning shows, you know, for radio stations, and then you go do autograph sessions, and then you go do sound check, you know, and you know, in between all those places, you got autograph. You know, it's just, for me, it was kind of overwhelming, you know, at first, because I didn't understand it. You know, I didn't understand, you know, why do all these people want to hang out with me? Why do I, you know, this is what we wanted, right? So, I mean, we can't complain at all. I mean, this is what we signed up for, and thank God you guys like us. I mean, or I wouldn't be in this massage/kitchen room.
Yeah.
Which, if I was Nickelback, I'd probably be eating while I'm getting a massage, but, you know, he's probably doing that right now.
Yeah, that's what we should go join him after this, maybe. So. What's it like to be a rock star? What's your day like?
Depending on the night before, I usually wake up and I don't know, man. I mean, I play PlayStation a lot. You know, I skateboard a lot. Like today here, like there's so much cement on this arena. I've been riding skateboard for like 3 hours today, man. But usually, you know, I do some kind of cardio, skateboard, or play video games. Or I got a Wii on the bus too, man. Been hooking it up. A lot of times we sit and write. You know, a lot of times we just play guitar, and a lot of times we just sit there and look at each other and think about how much we hate each other.
It's got to be pleasant, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you know, back when there was a van, you know, when you got into it with somebody, you had to sit there and, you know, you couldn't run back to the back lounge and breathe off. You had to sit there and look at the back of their head, you know. So it's a little bit different now. So we pretty much like each other a little bit better now.
that probably helps a little bit. I guess the success has helped you in liking your bandmates a little better, huh?
Definitely. It kind of makes you say, you know what, we can deal with this. It's cool. It's cool. I hate you, but we're cool.
You want to describe your tattoos at all?
Yeah. Well, what?
My tattoos. This represents of all the places I've been. Let's see. This is. I actually got this from my great grandfather. He's dead, but that's from Mississippi. These are from Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama. No, Corpus Christi, Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas. I got this in Canada. I got these in Tupelo, and I got this from my girlfriend. We got the same. We got the same tat. How queer is that? That's so crazy. I'm just kidding. No, man, it's all right though, dude. I'm gonna end up getting this arm finished when we head back up to Canada. This chick did such a good job on these, man. She freehanded that. Yeah, that's the creation of man right there. Look, they'll touch. Boop.
Do your friends treat you differently now that you're, a superstar?
Well, they call a lot more. I haven't seen my friend, like my friends' friends, in like a year. But I definitely keep in touch with them, man. I give them a call on days off, and we talk.
You're getting these people who are saying, "Hey, it's Tom. Remember we went to high school together?"
I've had a lot of people do that, and I'm like, yeah, I remember you.
No.
Not hey, how are you? No, I always try to be nice. I don't want to turn anybody away. But yeah, I've had some cousins come out of the woodwork that I never heard of, should I say?
Your family got a lot bigger.
Yeah. Like where you weren't at the family reunion. What's up with that?
You're standing backstage. You're about to go on. The lights go off. You hear 15,000 people screaming. What's going through your head?
Showtime. Yeah. That's usually like within the last 5 minutes before the lights go out. I'm doing my own thing. I'm saying my prayers, because you don't want to mess up or be a goofball in front of 15,000 people, which I've done, which is why we don't drink before shows now. Lesson number one. I definitely get in the mood, get in the zone, man. It's like, when you're playing Wii or your PlayStation, you're like,
Oh, yeah.
That's the way it is, I'm a 3-point stance. I'm running line drills behind the stage, trying to get my blood going. But pretty much it takes care of itself, when you walk out and you hear the crowd and you're just like, all right, this is what we're here for,
So when you first walked out in front of that many fans, were you prepared for that?
You can never really be prepared for a moment like that, I don't think. I grew up and I always imagined myself doing it, and like the thought of it was always in my head, and I thought about how it would go and how people would react, and be a rock star. A lot of people grow out of that dream by like the age of 17, but I think when I got out there and the hair on my arm stood up, and then the heat from all the people yelling kind of pushes you back, and you're just like, wow. I haven't had time to think about it like that in a while though, man. It's absolutely.
And here you are about to go on stage in 30 minutes. So
wow.
Where do you see yourselves a couple years from now?
Hopefully back in this arena without Nickelback, but just us, with people opening up for us. Like that's what we want to do. We don't want to be Nickelback, but we want to follow the footsteps. You know what I'm saying? These guys have put together such a great production and a great, a lot of people working. They got their own pyro, man, like pyrotech. 25,000 people screaming at you. I think that's what we want to do, man. I'm almost positive. Yeah.
All right, Omaha, if you know it, let's sing it together.
Don't worry, there's plenty more where that came from. Come with me behind the scenes, backstage, and onto the tour bus to meet your favorite stars. We are backstage with Slipknot. I am here with my good friend, the American Idol, Chris Allen. I'll ask questions you've never heard before and show you the answers you won't find anywhere else. You said you're a Justin Timberlake fan.
No.
No? Maybe that wasn't you?
Oh my God, I shouldn't have smoked all that weed.
What do you like about Katy Perry?
Everything.
Happy birthday, dear Brian.
Huge meaning or self-defining sort of thing.
I think we just lost one of our interviews. Rate, comment, and subscribe for new videos every week. Reporting for YouTube, I'm Brian O'Dell.
BryanStars! BryanStars!
I'm the reason you go on tour.
You're the reason I'm here, baby.